With October officially over, yes, sad but true, it's time to move on it's time to turn the page. Time for a new chapter here on the channel. Welcome back to Dark Room Reviews. Today on the channel, we're going to be talking about none other than Robert Zemeckis' film, 1985 film, Back to the Future, in honor of its 40th anniversary. Gosh, time goes by so fast. And what it means today to be a movie fan and how this movie impacted so many audiences, even myself. Give this video a thumbs up, guys. Just a little bit of entertainment out of your day. Take the time to hit that subscribe button, guys. So, for today's generation, this video is for you. If you haven't experienced Back to the Future, I'm just going to give you a little brief rundown what the movie's about. Marty McFly, a 17-year-old high school student, is accidentally sent 30 years into the past in a time-traveling DeLorean invented by his close friend. That's, just the tippy top of the iceberg. Now, what this movie represents is it's a love letter. It's a love letter to sci-fi movies, a little bit of pulp culture. Those elements are just sprinkled enough in the movie to not, be a big distraction. This movie, it blew other films that were coming out in that decade out of the water. Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, and just a couple years later we had Pretty in Pink. Now, those movies are nothing compared to the adventurous elements in this movie. First of all, we have Michael J. Fox in one of his first roles. He gets bullied around, he gets treated not so great by his family, and to make things even worse, his high school's even against him. His principal's got it in for him. There's a bully named Biff, and it's just, one of those movies that what could go wrong next. This movie also stars Emma Thompson as his mother. We also have the great Christopher Lloyd as Dr. Emmett Brown. He plays a pivotal part in this movie. He is sensational, and he is essentially the catalyst. But this is a sci-fi pulp culture phenomenon. I think why this movie stands tall till this day is just the fact that the title of this movie, Back to the Future, it sparks your curiosity just a little bit. And you think to yourself, time travel. Okay, let's see what this has to offer. Let's see what kind of adventure these characters are in for. And that's what we get here. We get a blast to the past in the 1980s. This is one of Robert Zemeckis' earlier films. He later on went on to collaborate with the likes of major stars, especially Tom Hanks. And his catalog just speaks for itself. But, he made a mark here. He set out to make a trilogy that was fun, that was family friendly. I want to talk about the friendship dynamic between Marty McFly and Emmett Brown. We kick off this movie. We see Marty McFly already in Doc Brown's house, laboratory, and he is getting ready to play his guitar extremely loud. That friendship between the two has already started. Now, we don't get a flashback throughout the movie of how they first met. There is a trust. There is a bond there. I think Emmett Brown treats Marty like he's his son, in my opinion. That's a good thing. And he's sort of this kooky mentor that has a bad reputation around town because Michael J. Fox's Marty McFly, his principal knows about Dr. Emmett Brown and what he is known for. This crazy guy in town who's up to no good just adds layers to the story itself. So like I said, Dr. Emmett Brown is the catalyst to this whole time travel situation. He essentially creates a vehicle. Character, I should say, is the DeLorean itself. It plays a pivotal role in this movie, obviously, but it's a character. It's a whole character. It's a whole vibe. It's cool. It's got double opening doors. You've never seen anything like it. I don't think at the time the DeLorean was as popular in the 1980s as people would expect it to be. Still to this day, it's talked about. So Marty gets the chance to go back through time to 1955. However, he has a difficult time getting back to the 1980s. That's when the mishaps, the trouble kind of sinks in, but it really elevates the story, the adventure overall. And in the 1980s, Doc Brown is trying his hardest to get Marty back where he properly belongs, because in the 1950s, his mom is a teenager. It's total chaos, but in such a humorous way. There's one scene I like when Marty sits down for dinner with his mom's family. and they're watching a show that he has seen before. It's a rerun, but her family's like, this is brand new. We've never seen this before. Like, oh, okay. So much credit goes to directors like Steven Spielberg, who lent a hand to this script, the screenplay. And Robert Zemeckis is a filmmaker in his own right. He is the tippy top, and it sucks because he does not get talked about enough in the conversation of all-time directors, and I don't know why. His films speak for themselves. I mean, he's been making films before Tarantino came onto the scene. And yeah, I think Zemeckis has earned the right to be in that conversation. So I talked about pop culture references. There is some sci-fi pop culture references, harking back to old school comic books, Star Trek, the Walkman plays, in nicely into the character of Marty McFly. Michael J. Fox is such a unique actor because in this role, he's way in over his head. He's freaked out, but he plays the cool card so well that it's hard to tell that, he's a nervous wreck in the final moments, whether or not he's going to be stuck in the past. And it's just it makes for such a unique character arc. As you can see in the back here, I have the 25th anniversary Back to the Future trilogy on DVD. That includes tons of special features. Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. Let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you want to see a coverage of Back to the Future Part 2 and 3? Let me know in those comments below. Again, guys, give this video a thumbs up. I urge you guys to experience, and I will do this with my own kids. I will watch this movie, front to back, Back to the Future, to get a young person's perspective, today's generation's perspective. They should get on the ball and watch this for the first time. This is Dark Room Reviews. I'm Joel, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.